play Banjo-Tooie in any way, shape, or form.
So
Banjo-Tooie?
it's like those games. So if you like those games, you might like it. Although The Impossible Lair, they went back to their 2D roots, and that's a very good game.
I don't
maybe
have
I
enough
just
Maddox
switch
for this
that
dungeon.
to this because I do have the Impossible Lair.
I really don't have enough Maddox to do this dungeon. I'm fucked.
You could just find the.
Did you
enemies
not
will just drop.
have
You
a
could
safe
just kill
state?
things.
I could kill things, but I'm in a hard dungeon where they're not dropping anything.
Yeah, you notice they have the upgraded Black Mage sprite.
All
As an enemy?
right. Hi, hello. Welcome to the Tower of Dubious Horror Games. Your #1 source for
Gold Standard Way.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth content.
What?
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 Wait,
What?
no, that's not right.
Get that shit out of here.
What? Jack 2? No.
I mean,
and again.
you've brought me back around.
Don't. Oh my god! You just reminded me that I bought the fucking Jack collection on PS3 and I never even opened it.
It's okay. What
I'm
if
not
I told
putting
you
it on
I
the
have the
list.
Jack collection on PS3 and PS4 and have played none of those games?
Shit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Jack 1 and 2 are good.
Jack 3 is when it goes full, hey, Grand Theft Auto's real big.
No, that was 2. Jack 3 was when they're just like, everybody loves car combat, right? What if we just made the entire game car combat?
And then they made a car combat racer.
Yes, that they just made a racer. Also, the story takes weird turns in Jack 3 in a way I didn't really care for. The story in Jack 2 is actually quite good.
Shit. What's happening?
Yeah, we're playing Siren.
Not Siren Blood Curse.
No, not Siren Blood Curse.
No.
That'll come later.
That's what I said.
Oh no.
Guess what? I own Siren and Siren Blood Curse, and I have access to Siren 2. So,
Is this a threat?
yes. This is absolutely a threat. Siren will continue to be played.
I gotta freeze them and put them on. Oh, fuck these puzzles. Oh, cool. I'm gonna die. Oh, he keeps hitting snap sticks. It's great.
Koyoda Suda.
Upper Rata. Mana Stone yesterday?
I need to... Oh, fuck this.
Manstone yesterday.
What is she doing?
Are they...
Not my favorite one of his albums, but you know,
Who is it?
there's a few good singles in it.
Oh, that dog. What?
Oh,
the-
these these photogrammetry, like these these are clearly photographically scanned actors, and I don't know if I like it.
What are they doing? It's the middle of the night.
You know, maybe I just ignored this list for 2 weeks.
No, you just put a bunch of those names into like a randomizer online, and then just let the fates guide you. Hit that wheel thing that RB likes to use.
I still need to figure out what I want to do for.
Close up on that kid's face was just quiet.
Yeah, I need to figure out what I want to do for the charity.
Sir,
Aren't we doing?
I mean, yeah, we're doing Resident
Who's
Evil
that?
Outbreak one of those days. But I need to figure out what I'm going to do on the other days. And if I want to stream all 3 days.
Does anybody here remember? I feel like the one person in here would be Chris, because you always seem to have a weird eclectic knowledge of random shit. It was an old game called Opening Night.
That sounds familiar. What was it about?
It was like an education game where you could basically just like make little
Why?
plays, and there was like a
Oh my God!
voice
He's coming!
thing, and you could just like, yes, the 1995 education simulation video game by NECC, developed in cooperation with a children's theater company in Minneapolis.
Go on.
I played with this a lot.
Don't
As a
worry
kid.
about that download notification. That's not anything. I would never
I forgot to
suggest.
save before I beat the Kraken.
So did you die?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least the Kraken's not very hard.
Fuck!
That's true. You also get all your items back, and now you know what you have to do with the that one puzzle.
Fuck this.
So this is the
Okay.
original Siren.
Opening
Which
night is on
is,
Abandoned World.
A video game made by Sony Computer Entertainment Japan. Perhaps you've heard of them. Also known as Japan Studio.
Did these
They
actually
don't
come out?
exist anymore.
Like, did these come out in the States when
The
they
first
originally
one did.
released?
And Blood Curse came out digitally. Siren 2 did not come out in the United States, but it did come out in Europe.
Oh, okay.
So it's that sort of thing. Alright, I believe
They all sound British.
Oi, it's me, Forbidden Siren 2, innit? Oi!
I would just love the idea of a bunch of Japanese characters running around with British accents.
I'm a wee Japanese boy.
Uh-oh.
It's no use
You just get murdered?
resisting.
You got Siren.
I got Sirened. Does it look like that? Yeah. Yeah, Siren, so, you know, it was made
What?
by the creator of
Why?
Silent Hill.
Oh my God! He's
Name
coming!
I forgot off the top of my head. You know, the Slitterhead Man.
I don't think you're allowed to say that word on air.
I'm very excited for Slitterhead.
Is
And
that
you
a,
gave me crap
a
about
thing?
saying moist.
That's the new game from the Silent Hill Man. It's called Slitterhead.
Stop.
Safety first. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
I actually, so I tried using one of the GB filters. No.
Oh yeah, there are some really cool filters for Game Boy specifically.
Oh, I was going the opposite direction. I should have.
The mana collection on Switch for this game, you can switch between original Game Boy like green and green.
Yeah. It's the real shit.
It's no use resisting.
Oh, just a youth getting shot by a policeman. Is this Japan or is this America?
He's got the siren in him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the defense they always make.
What? Why?
The siren went off and I had to shoot.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
He's coming! Ah!
He had a flashlight in his
save it.
hand.
Shoot to kill.
Alright, I need a key to unlock this. I need...
I love those little trucks. It's just a big flatbed, tiny cab.
Alright, Kiyoya Suda. Oh, yeah, that's just an actor's face, huh? Is
Oh,
there
that hair.
subtitle? No, there's not. Alert effect! Sight jack!
Oh, fuck. Alright, let's go. South, I know we need to go south, okay? Let's go west. I can beat these guys. No.
So the weird thing is, Siren Blood Curse is technically like a reinterpretation / remake of that first game. And
Of this.
this sequence, you're instead an American exchange student voiced by Yuri Lowenthal.
Yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
And the part with the girl, the shrine girl who has to be sacrificed to the weird cult, he's like
Spoilers.
trying to speak Japanese to her poorly.
Like Yuri Lowenthal speaking Japanese poorly.
Yes.
It was a long
They're going
time
like
ago.
Watashi wa.
God, if only it was like
Something.
Shibuya Scramble. Remember FBI agent, what's his name, Jack?
Yeah. Was it Jack or was that his brother? Or was it Stanley?
Stanley, right.
I like the whole bit where
Okay.
Kratos is like, you know that feeling when a foreigner comes and speaks your language better than you?
I want to save you.
I got me conflicted better game. Friends also great.
Yeah.
We only have
Well,
one.
now you have to watch the anime spin-off.
Are you
Of-
kidding me?
No, I'm not.
Jeez.
No, I'm
So
absolutely.
would they even know? You know what? I don't want to know because, like, given what the secret ending of that game is, I wouldn't trust more story.
So it's
Oh, okay. So evil
It's,
wizards are
what's her
weak to
name?
sickles. I
the
need
Are
him
they
to
weak
come
to
down.
snails?
Korea
Come out,
or
The-
the other?
the
wherever you are.
Need him to come down here and use his frozen body to.
we're gonna look up the
Resisting.
controls.
No. Shit.
Just make sure I'm not missing anything. But I'm pretty sure you have to get the dang key off of his belt.
Is this a stealth mission?
Yes,
no.
it is.
Come up here.
Fantastic.
He's against the wall like that. I can't actually push him up here. I need to come up a little bit. There you go. A little bit more. Nope. Shit. Dude, come up.
What?
He's doing his own thing in the corner there. He's just
Kanan, yeah.
Oh my god, he's coming!
Unless he comes up like on here. There you go. There we go.
Yes, it's a spin-off about Kanan.
Roger.
Yeah,
Uh,
I'm good.
and it's What If I Told You? It's a follow-up of that terrible side story
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Oh, what
that
side
written
story?
by the Fate Stay Night Man.
Oh God, Jesus. That's got some awkward sex scenes in it too.
The anime?
Oh no, not the anime. I thought you meant the.
No, the
visual
side
novel.
story is just like 18,000 hours of Kanan being like of the narration describing how cool Kanan is. R1 is battle stance. Okay. Help.
Wait, you have to enter Sight Jack mode?
Sight jack mode is just lets me see from the perspective of the enemies. And I don't think I have it yet. But, you know, it's weird why this game didn't, you know, sell very well in the United States.
I legitimately did not know it existed.
This is a first-party Sony game. This was Japan studio. The Ape Escape people.
How could they betray you?
How could they? But I have heard these games specifically, like Siren 1 and 2, have absolutely started to get this like, oh, actually they're misunderstood classics.
Oh, well, I don't know.
There's always that group of people.
Yeah, there's always someone that likes something.
And listen, I'm the guy who's like, you know, Resident Evil 6 has some good ideas. So,
I mean, I really love it when you're posting the game as Jack, and because of that, you clip into the wall
Wherever
and
you are.
enter
Bring
a
Jack
fake
back
bell
to the
state.
cannon.
No.
He's off doing some
Oh,
cool
that
shit.
was a door.
Yeah, he's hanging out with those two
That
people
was
from
lava, wasn't it?
Binary Domain.
God, the ending, the quote unquote true ending of Resident Evil 6. It's so good.
Yeah, I love
It was
Jake.
an apple
I
in a-
love Jake
What'd I say?
Mueller.
In a dusty alley shooting monsters. What a dumb thing.
I didn't say. Cool. I swear I said.
Yeah,
but
no, he
I-
was going to, like, he's the
Sorry, Troy Baker. That one didn't work out.
Fuck.
It's no use.
What if, like, 10 years down the line, they release new
Oh,
Resident
he
Evil
choked me to
back?
death.
Fuck this.
Be great.
Fuck you.
Bring it back.
I thought I saved. Whatever. I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk. Oh, cool. It respawned a bunch of bullshit.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, hey, remember when Sony first party games were, like,
Why?
eclectic?
Oh my god!
And-
He's coming! Ah!
This is proof of that.
I froze him too low. Huh?
And then they spent the entire,
Shoot to kill.
They spent the entire PS3 generation trying to play catch up poorly to Microsoft with beloved games such as Resistance and Killzone.
I like some of both of those franchises.
Yeah,
Yeah, Resistance 1 was pretty okay.
people
assume
like
2 was
Resistance
fine.
3.
God damn it. Why did... No.
I
Yeah,
get
that just
angry
took a
when I
hang.
think about Shadowzone or Killzone Shadowfall. Is that what it is?
That's
fourth
the
one?
PS4 one, yes.
Yeah, I get angry when I think about that.
Goddamn fucking
Did it
Rico.
do something really messed up?
It's a lot of like
Both
just
sides.
yeah, both sides in a very fascist situation.
Just give me a Killzone game where we play as the Hellgas and we learn that, hey, they have a...
Actually,
genuine
the
reason
British
to
space
fucking-
Nazis are misunderstood.
They have an actual reason to not like the humans.
They
I mean,
abandoned us
I'm
on
pretty
the
sure
planet
they-
Helgen, innit?
Don't they have a reason to not like the humans?
Yeah, they got left on a nuclear planet and they got all fucked up and they're like, you know what? Fuck y'all.
We're
Yeah, I guess
gonna
that makes sense.
become British and
Excuse me?
Nazis.
Are you okay? Hello? Oh my god!
That's the formula.
Oh
What
my
do I do?
god,
Call an
this
ambulance?
man hit him with a bloody car and he's still...
Oh.
Grab his
Another-
gun.
Every time we see his face in this up, it's so
Because it's like the faces in GoldenEye. It's just
Glued
like
on to a
photo.
model.
It's someone's face scanned and shoved onto a model. You know what? I'm into it. I'm into it because it looks weird and upsetting. Which is good for a horror game.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you're happy.
Sony had all the momentum by the end of that era, even before Microsoft seppuku. Oh yeah, for sure. They eventually turned it around. They made this game called The Last of Us. It was very successful.
Yeah. Also, Lionheart pointing out that because Microsoft gave up at the end of the 360 era, the PS3 actually caught up to the 360.
Yeah.
Which
Well,
is,
listen, Kinect was
Lord.
going to be the next TV.
I think people don't.
You plug your cable in there.
Yes, you are right.
Yes, your
but
cable
also,
television.
You can see
People
visions.
kind of forget that the Furs Connect genuinely sold well.
Oh, it did.
Relax. Although I guess that's easier said than done.
It's the second one.
Are
did
you
not.
all right?
I
The
just
second one
got
came
shot.
with the system. You had no choice.
Yeah.
I
And then drove up the
understand.
price of the
Listen, you
entire
have to
system.
come with me.
God, this
You're not
this looks
safe
like
here. Follow me.
this looks like a shit post. This is an Adult Swim animation. like the real human actors' faces superimposed and animating on
Savior.
these weird polygonal. I think I like it. I think I like this.
Okay.
This red water is now coursing through your veins. In place of all the blood you lost. You have the water to thank for your recovery. I know you're still shaky,
I think we
but
just
you will be
eat it.
better soon.
You will
I'm so
snort some
relieved.
red water in it.
It was any more.
No, I
Anyway, we must hurry now.
think I like this. I
Close
think
your
I like
eyes.
this game.
You're allowed to.
Relax.
You're allowed to like
And look
things,
for me.
Mr. Dubious.
Sight jack mode. All right, now it's time to.
Ah, shit. You need a sickle.
And then I can sight jack with her. Yeah. See, because the thing with Siren Blood Curse is that is a Clown Shoes game. That I would love to revisit in the future. Because
Fuck.
I
I have to heal while walking on the marsh. Making you walk over damage over time tiles is shitty. I hate it.
Just gotta use the float spell. Oh wait, never mind. Wrong game.
Yep, wrong game. Wrong game. Shit. Fuck! Shit! Fuck you!
how's it going, CP?
He knocked me back into the lava.
You blood cursing over there, son?
The game got hard. Cool. Again. Wait, this is a dead end, isn't it? Took all this damage for fucking nothing.
Might be a breakable mode.
The Zeus axe.
Sorry, the what axe?
The Zeus axe.
Oh, the Zeus axe. I thought you said the zoo sax. I'm like, what?
Zoosax, it's the sequel
Bill
to
Clinton in this
Zoo
game? What's going on?
Fuck! I should have saved. I should have saved. Why didn't
You
I
should have
save?
saved.
Shut up. Oh, fuck this.
I do think it's very funny about how many French ads I get on Twitch.
Canadian bilingual, right?
Yeah, you know, I definitely learned French and didn't forget all of it immediately.
Voulez-vous chercher les bibliothèques?
Sure. Are you gonna do the omelette de fromage thing?
No. I watch a lot of Jacques Pepin.
I don't know who that is.
He's a very well-known chef on PBS. He's very old though, so he doesn't do any more stuff. But he's very good at his job. Look at these ducks with these armor helmets.
Yeah, they're called duck soldiers.
Duck soldiers?
This is Suicune 3.
Yeah, Sergeant Joe.
Alright. North twice. Alright, I gotta heal up.
Hey, can you tell me where we need to go? I'm a little lost.
This sucks.
So here's the other thing I'll say in favor of this video game, Siren, is unlike the PS3 version, unlike its PS3 follow, the frame rate does not tank whenever you sight jack.
So, you two missed this. Do either of you remember the Mighty Ducks animated series?
I am aware
Yes.
of this.
Do you remember how that series was actually about, like, the Ducks going to the past to play hockey because they live in the post-apocalypse and want to prevent the post-apocalypse?
I didn't. I don't remember that.
For
Yeah.
some reason, I don't remember this.
I believe you.
Yes. Ask me anything about...
This red water is now coursing through your veins.
I know one thing about the Mighty Ducks cartoon. And that's they only had the license for the Mighty Ducks, so all the other teams are just made up bullshit.
Well, also, Disney wanted to promote the hockey team that they had spent millions of dollars on.
Do they still own them?
No, they actually ran the team into the ground and then sold it.
Wonderful.
Close
Hey,
your eyes.
turns out a multimedia company incentivizing flashy advertising rather than making a team that can play sport.
Oh, so like the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh, the stars of the Liverpool.
Yes, exactly.
Great.
God.
You know, maybe it's a good thing I missed that.
No.
You should have seen it.
You're free. I feel bad
Follow me.
for what I
Oh,
did.
come on. No, you
You're
don't.
feeling guilt, like actual guilt. Is this like when you were a kid and like the first time you tripped someone not thinking about it and then like you saw them in actual pain, you're like, oh, what did I do?
Wait here. Come
I should have
over
bought more Maddox.
when I
I
call.
shouldn't have done that.
Oh, thank God that was
I'm
right.
concentrating on our surroundings. Eventually, you'll be able to...
Okay, apparently this was a tutorial level that I just, See, this is why subtitles are important.
Fuck.
Someone is looking
No,
over
no, no, no,
this
no,
way.
no. Fuck.
Keep down and we'll get through this.
Shit.
How successful were the Mariners under Nintendo?
They got Ichiro and got to the playoffs with
Be
the best
careful.
record with
He's
Ichiro,
after
and then
you.
proceeded to have one of the longest non-playoff appearance droughts in the history of the sport.
Okay.
Yeah, now I got back in a couple years ago as the wild card.
I can't do it alone. We
And also Nintendo sold
Yeah.
when they realized that basically the fans were not happy with their poor management of the team. I have 0 Maddox, so hopefully I don't need to use Maddox anymore.
Yeah.
Otherwise I need to fucking hang out at... Cool.
You know what? I'm genuinely far more into this than I was Siren Blood Curse. Which is not a thing I was expecting to say.
Well, sometimes it's nice to be surprised.
Oh, wow, it's a new cave opening.
Thank you for the Mighty Ducks.
Professor?
If you really are
What is
interested
this
in like how
place?
bad,
Where are we?
I think most of you guys are
I just
aware
don't
of John
get it.
Bellison's secret base.
What's going on?
I have no idea what you're talking
I
about.
told you to wait
Yeah,
in the
same.
car.
But
I
he
told
did a-
Wait, is that Matt
What
Berry?
is
I
this?
told you to wait in the
why is
car.
this
He did it very
happening?
This is
good.
exactly why I told you not to come.
Professor, we
Series
need to
on-
find the villagers. They must be panicking.
That's why I told you not to
Please
come.
shut up.
He did a very good series on the Mariners
What,
for Dork
what
Town.
is this?
Oh my god.
It talks about like the transition
From now on,
from them being an
you will do
expansion team with like a
exactly
really
as I tell
weird
you.
history to like
What?
the
until I
weird
call you, keep
transition
your eyes
from King
closed and
Griffey
stay
to
still.
Ichiro
Do you understand?
and
Oh,
the very, very poor management that the team faced
Professor.
before and
Is
in
that,
between.
is that a real gun?
Okay, come on.
Okay.
Fuck,
I mean,
shit.
sometimes you could just inject all the money in the world into a franchise and still do absolutely nothing with it.
Sure can. I mean, you would know that.
Yeah, I do.
With Canadian hockey teams.
Oh, you
I
mean the
specifically
Toronto
the
Maple
Toronto
Leafs.
Maple Leafs, yeah.
Wait, the Canucks are also pretty poorly
So,
managed.
Yeah, but you see, the Toronto Maple Leafs have like the most valuable brand in the NHL, and they
Yeah,
can
they-
never do anything.
They also were they're still technically the most successful franchise in the NHL because they have a past.
Yes, they are, but they are worth the most money. Like if you were to buy a team, the Leafs would cost you the most, even though they're ass. Well, I don't know if they're ass this year, but they're not going to win. They're never going to win. It's not going to happen. I've made peace with that.
I'm supposed to concentrate. And...
Could be worse, it could be a Canucks fan, like Reki.
I mean, he's from Vancouver, so he's allowed to do that.
I used to be one.
I will never forget when Vancouver set their entire city on fire because they lost the Stanley Cup playoffs or finals.
They were going to do that regardless. That was the dark secret.
That's just sports.
Yeah.
That's hockey in Canada.
Listen,
Uh,
have you heard of this?
Toronto fans did not set the city on fire when they won a basketball finals, mind you.
Yeah, because
So I'm supposed to concentrate and.
Please tell me this isn't restore your health bomb. Oh, yes, thank God. Let's see here then.
it's like I'm tuning a radio, but all of the frequencies are horrific monster people.
Ah, shit. No, smack it.
So it's just the radio in the Midwest.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh no. Mathematics. Please tell me it's the boulders. Please tell me it's the boulders and not I need to use matic. I'm out of matics. Yeah, oh, thank God. Oh. I saw my life flash before my eyes.
All right, 3 doors. Choose wisely.
Start with right.
I think it would be very funny if this is where the 3-door bullshit from Final Fantasy II originated from, where it's just like 2 of the doors are just gonna murder you and 1 door is fine.
Didn't this come after?
This did come after. I found that really annoying in Final Fantasy II, and also I don't know why they kept it in the
Closet. Hey, Akatoshi Kawazu still works in Square, apparently.
Yeah, I guess he did outlast Sakaguchi's.
Fuck. Oh shit, you fucking asshole. There we go. Okay, go through. Beast. Okay. No, wait, that was west. Okay. I'm not gonna kill you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna.
He
fuck
just
this.
gets back up, huh?
Oh shit! Damn it! It's another one of those puzzles where I need to freeze monsters and then push them onto things. I hate these. No. Fuck you.
I like in Siren, Arden.
It's all right. I mean, it's a lot of trial and error stealth
Got him.
bullshit, but it's got
Got him.
it has Oh, I don't have the vibes on my soundboard.
Bad vibes.
Just vibes. Which, as we all know, is the most important part of any video game.
Mm-hmm.
I can't leave without my buddy Superfly Yoriko. Alright, let's see if she gets shot.
I'm willing to bet yes.
Did you ever make that game where you had to play it by giving commands to the character?
No, I did
Lifeline?
not.
He has scanners.
I suspect that won't be the last game of that type that we see.
I've said before, AU Pikachu, absolutely an option.
You're gonna play Fatal Frame.
Aren't
Oh,
those games
God.
too good?
Let me use the bathroom real quick.
The first one's very good. The fourth one's very good. The third one is mostly good.
I mean, mostly good, and very good is still pretty good.
Well, I may have found a level that has prevented me from moving on in Command & Conquer Red Alert.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise, it's another
It's another
mission
pre-deploy
in-
mission.
It's one where if you don't move your characters within the first few seconds,
Alright.
they will die
Alright,
instantly and you'll
alright.
fail the mission.
Yep.
Wonderful.
That's old RTS design for you.
How was your the game you two played together?
Oh, we just played some Dungeons 3.
Oh, this
Because
is a weird
we want
thing.
to knock that out.
Yeah, it's a good game.
So I'm supposed
Okay.
to concentrate and
I'm gonna
listen
have
to your
here-
voice. Well, I'm seeing something kind of strange.
Oh, apparently, Humble Bundle ran out of Steam keys for Neo 2.
That happens.
So we'll need to try again in a week. This is why I should just redeem these things when they come out in a month as opposed to like,
Yeah.
Play Neo 2, you coward.
I mean, I literally can't. They won't let me redeem a key yet, so. That's a lie. I'm pretty sure I have it on PS4. I could play it right now if I wanted. What the hell am I looking at, ZP? What is
I
that?
don't know what this fucking monster is.
I don't remember
that's
that.
Oh, yeah.
What the
That's a
fuck?
pervert.
I was gonna say,
Crawling
what
around.
Asana is that?
That's that is
What pose?
that is a horny
Downward
fireman.
Why?
Downward Warrior. I don't know anything about yoga.
Why is that fire monster doing the Jacko pose?
Oh, can you explain why that became a meme?
The Jacko.
Jack
Jacko
dash
JSU
O
Jacko.
pose.
Jacko from Guilty
From
Gear
Guilty
has
Gear.
a pose where she puts her hands on the ground and then raises her buttocks into the air.
This seems painful.
Yeah.
She's a
It
fighting
became
game
very
character.
popular with
I'm
artists,
supposed
let's
to
say, for a
concentrate.
reason.
And listen to your voice. Well,
Yeah, I'm seeing some pictures here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Save search is off, and suddenly I'm seeing a bunch of,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that checks
I
out.
just hit him in the face with. Yeah, there was also the famous Tifa statue, the unofficial Tifa statue.
Sorry,
that
what?
There-
now
what
it's
if I told you
official.
there is a
Tifa
bootleg? There was a
statue.
bootleg statue of one Tifa Lockhart from the Final Fantasy, doing the Jacko
yeah.
pose.
Yes, and the Buster Sword is in between her legs.
Yeah, it's
Sure
good.
is.
Right.
It's good.
I liked how that statue hit the marketplaces on the internet, and Square had to immediately say, "This is not an official product. We did not sanction this." I don't know what an Iffolite is.
So how long have you had this, Braden?
How long have I had what?
The Tifa statue.
The Jacko pose, Steve is
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, you know me. I'm constantly.
Oh, great.
Buying bootleg statues off the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say for all the pictures
Oh,
I'm seeing,
Oh.
nobody's really drawn their legs strong enough to actually do this pose.
Okay, I have to get rid of items.
So that was supposed to be an Ifrit?
Yeah.
If like. Oh, right, the Italian Prime Minister. Oh, jeez.
Yes, that's right. Remember the Italian Senate?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, that was a good time.
La Senatoria de Italia.
We like the boobies.
Hey, you know,
Who doesn't?
the at least Berlusconi's dead. Rest in
Sorry,
piss.
what? I don't even know who that is.
Silvio Berlusconi.
I don't know who that
He
is.
was the
though.
prime
Former
minister
Prime Minister of Italy.
of
He was-
Italy.
oh,
The
Oh wait, is this
Bunga
the
Bunga
dude
parties.
who was like?
Rusty Sword? Is this the Excalibur?
He's also like 8,000 years old
All right.
before he
Hey.
passed away.
Oh God.
Good old Rusty.
Okay.
Is that Excalibur or Excalibur 2?
I think it's just Excalibur, regular Excalibur. Well, it's not Excalibur yet. He's got to do something, and then it becomes Excalibur. Then the
So-
final dungeon happens.
Oh no. No. Go in.
It's not
go
a
in here.
dream.
Go in here.
Am I going crazy? Okay. What do we do now?
All we can do is wait here until
How
Makino
much
and
you
the others
selling,
arrive.
X Ethers for.
Oh,
Cool.
are you... Is this a place of worship? I mean, it kind of looks like one, but it's different from the other ones I've seen.
It may seem strange, but this is our faith.
Oi, this
Oh,
ain't no Shinto
well, I
shrine,
don't know
innit?
anything about religion.
It must be a sign. Outsiders like you don't normally possess
Can you
the
buy my
sight.
cool.
Right.
That's how much fangs are going for. Okay. Well, you know.
I'll go and see what's going on.
Also owner of AC Milan. There's a reason why the GB thread in the GB Discord has an Italian flag for the Final Fantasy just talks.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
funny.
Funny.
Oh, Lionheart, I know. It was a joke.
I have to go to all the way back to Sibba. I forgot how to get back to Sibba.
It is Arco. Where is everyone?
Blast it all.
What's this?
I gotta go to Karuwari, innit? It's strange, bruv. It's like the river's turning red with blood. Welcome to me Siren speedrun, innit?
I'm gonna get on this chocobo. Which is technically a robot.
Wait, the chocobo in this game's a
Yeah,
robot?
the chocobo got an injury.
It got cyborg.
And then they put cyborg legs on it.
That's why they call it Electro to Chocobo.
Oh yeah, okay.
It did not consent to that. It just had a broken leg, and then this game's version of Sid was like, I gave it robot legs.
Chocobos don't get agency.
Queer.
When you give a chocobo too much agency, Chocolina happens.
Oh yeah. Yeah, make it Chocobos better and boobs.
Are you okay? Hey, this place is messed up.
Thanks, Square.
Let's just go to the church
And
together.
weird backstories.
And then think about what to do.
Boobs and backstory.
The dog's
You
already
ever want a
dead anyway.
backstory to the little bird in Saz's hair?
No one asked for this.
I'm
Literally, no one
sorry,
asked for it.
but we have to.
Yeah, nobody asked for the bird to begin with. And isn't the one in World of Final Fantasy a different character?
Yeah,
Yes.
chocolate.
Good thing there's multiple of them.
I mean, they do hint on that. with
What if
lightning
a
returns.
lady was a sexy chocobo? What if the bird was a sexy lady?
Go on.
I feel like DeviantArt has the answer for this. Go on
DeviantArt
there
has the
if you
answer
need
to a
it.
lot of things. Unfortunately,
okay?
they're all questions I don't want to
Can't you walk a
ask.
bit more slowly?
Deviant
I'm
Art
losing you.
Choco
No,
Latte.
nope.
No.
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 What do you mean?
No. Oh, how about no?
I
How
can't
about
see unless I use my
no?
terror.
You may not find what you're looking for, but you're going to find something.
Are you...
You know what?
Your eyes?
What? Are you
Most of the
disappointed?
things here are not her, and none of them are porn.
You still have more to do. You know that we
Good
can't
for you,
proceed
Internet.
without you.
Hold on, I just found the funniest thing imaginable.
Won't be long before
This is
someone
from
takes
the
a trip to
British
the other side,
Conservative
then. The
Party.
other side. It looks like you've been
their
taking
Twitter
good care
account.
of my sister.
I'm posting it in
Thanks
voice
for
to
that.
text.
Your sister?
Someone describe it.
Hey!
Don't let the
Let's go.
doomsters and the naysayers trick you into taking down our country.
Taking
the
down our
UK is
country.
as strong as ever.
The UK is Britain is the second most powerful country in the world.
What the fuck?
I'm going to once again remind the audience
So
at
did they get
home-
like their 15-year-old who has like basic Photoshop skills to make this? Like, what's
Yeah.
going on?
And I'm going to once again remind the audience at home. Okay, this is a verified account. So it might actually be, I believe this might actually be the British Conservative Party.
Yep.
I'm just going to remind everyone at home that the state of Mississippi has a higher GDP than the entire UK.
It's a very small country.
Like,
God save the Queen, though.
Well,
you made
that's
the
too late.
king,
Died.
King Chuck, innit?
It is God Save the King.
Oh, right. Okay.
God save the king.
Well, probably for a long time, right? Isn't the next person thrown some small child?
No, it's William.
Yeah, also...
Also, King Charles is undergoing treatment for cancer right now using homeopathic remedies.
Yeah.
So, no.
Only the best for the royalty.
William
Honestly,
is...
I'm surprised he lasted longer than his mother. I was sure he was gonna die.
But, yeah, yes, to be clear, no, William is probably going to be the next king. I'm gonna say fairly soon. You know, unfortunately, we found out where'd Kate Middleton be?
Now that we had world names.
Yeah. See, this is the problem with you know, not keeping up with the nightmare that is the internet. Is
You missed out all the cool shit posts, I guess.
you don't get all the cool shit posts about people freaking out because Kate Middleton, who is the Princess of Wales, she is
I like whales.
Yeah,
yeah.
whales are cool. The Welsh, though, man.
Where am I going?
See, this feels like a thing where, like, the shitty draw distance is an intentional choice, and I'm here for it.
Well, sometimes it works out that way. I feel like it definitely worked for the first Silent Hill, and probably Silent Hill 2 as well.
Alright,
But yeah, so Kate Middleton, a woman whose entire job it is to be photographed, had not been seen in public for a couple months, and so that led to everyone, because the fun confluence of true crime brained internet people and people who give a shit about the royal family.
Yeah.
Led to like a bunch of ridiculous conspiratorial, and then it turns out the reason why she hadn't been seen in public was because she was undergoing treatment for cancer. And you know, she wanted to shield her kids from the public scrutiny of that.
Sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And then
I'm trying
it's
to break
like,
down this photo.
and then there was a whole thing with a badly photoshopped picture.
Possibly AI generated, edited photo. Possibly. We don't know.
But
Also, yeah, leave her the fuck alone.
But also, yeah, leave her alone, please. At this point, like
I hate that mission.
I think the. Hey, guess what? I think the concept of the British royal family in general is like, maybe they shouldn't. Maybe we shouldn't have that.
That's not our choice.
But
Yeah,
also,
I'm pretty sure like it's mostly just there for tourism. But yeah. Trying to figure out why this photo is the way it is. Like, so it says Britain is the second most powerful country in the world. So you got Chuck over there.
That's
you got
not
King
even
Charles.
true.
I know, but like, so
Yeah.
is this the reasons why?
Yeah, you've got Rishi Sunak.
You got Charles. You got the Prime Minister.
Yeah.
You got, what is that? Isn't that an American-made plane?
You got these really 6 jets.
It should just be a picture of the king next to a big flag of the U.S.
Yeah.
That's basically what they're saying.
We got this cargo ship here, innit?
I think most people agree that the British
Is that Liverpool?
are the Americans of Europe. That's not...
Yeah, sure. Well, they're not part of
statement.
Europe anymore. That's why they are definitely not the
fuck I'm
second most
going.
powerful country in the world. Well, yeah, let's see. So, yeah, you got Liverpool, you got Christopher Nolan, and you have a Harrier jet.
I need to go back to Siba.
Which those are made in America,
Yeah.
right? I'm not crazy.
No, that's Christopher Nolan.
Wait, that is Christopher Nolan?
Yeah. On the left, that's Christopher Nolan.
What's he doing? Is he looking at a microscope or is
No,
it like
he's looking through an IMAX camera.
Okay.
Yes. Geopolitical power, Christopher Nolan.
Hey, I mean, if you wanna make the argument that one of the few forms of power that the British still have
Culture?
is a cultural soft power, sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat this man to death with poker.
Doesn't seem to be. Yeah, like he's not really swinging that very hard, is he?
Don't worry about it.
Looks like you're trying to like swat a fly, not like murder a man.
Murder a man.
So where do I need to go? I need to go to... Is it Ish? I have to go to Ish?
Oi, they jacked me sight in it. Oi, he's got a little...
You know what? I think the only thing that could have made this better
I'll start playing.
if they had the head of lettuce.
Yeah.
That'd be all right.
Remember when that lady
No, I need to
was
go to
so
Lori.
enthusiastic about pork markets, and then she wasn't prime minister for more than a month?
Oh,
It
yeah.
sounds like you're describing the
what's
plot
it
to a
Not
movie
Theresa
from...
May, the other
A
one.
farcical satire.
I was gonna say it was like in the same like milieu as like Trading Places or something, just something going on in the background of one of those movies. Sorry, I'm watching Stalin have sex.
Sorry, what?
Red alert.
Oh, okay, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that checks out.
Listen, if you need to use cheats, I'm not going to tell you not to use cheats.
No, I got past that level.
Okay. Yeah. Are you playing as the Allies or the Soviets?
I'm watching Stalin.
Oh.
What do you think?
So definitely the Allies. They got that camera. They're just watching him all day.
No, but one of his people was watching him in his bedroom.
Was it Kane?
No, somebody else.
I don't think Kane's in those games.
He is.
Right?
Kane is in Red Alert 1.
Yeah.
He's one of Stalin's
Wait.
advisors in the background.
Mhm.
And they imply that Red Alert leads to Tiberian Dawn. But I believe that is not canon anymore.
Non-canonical.
Not canonical.
Sure.
I feel like at a certain point they went really heavy into that Yuri character.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
and Red
I mean,
Alert 2. I mean, if you're gonna get Udo Kier, you might as well have him ham it up.
Also, as I pointed out, when the talks about Red Alert, it's very funny to me that every single time they've tried to deviate Red Alert away from Allied versus Soviets, the third faction has always been stupidly unbalanced and or non-usable.
The Yuri faction is
busted.
You should not use them for multiplayer because they are.
It doesn't seem like you should play these games multiplayer at all.
I mean, they're fun, but they're not like. Let's say they're not competitive.
I'm just gonna say, going back to the very first one, the difference between rocket troopers and grenade troopers is like night and day. Grenade troopers are so broken in the original CNC.
Yeah, balance was absolutely
like generally, like there are a couple games that have like fan patches.
Sure.
You know, for the small community, but it's like, for example, Tiberian Sun multiplayer. Because I looked into this. They don't play with the Firestorm expansion because the new units make GDI even more powerful than Nod. Because
what were the weird aliens that they introduced?
The Skrin.
In CNC3? Skrin. The Skrin also had weird balance problems as well. Alright, I think I know how to salvage this playthrough because I know where I need to go. I just need to remember how to get out of here. God, this map is so terrible. Alright, yeah, this is good. And now I need to go up. There's gonna be 2 bays. That's the first one.
Yeah.
No, Age of Empires 2 still has a big competitive scene.
I can't see.
That said,
Look at me properly.
that competitive scene has coalesced around like 3 to 4 nations.
They still put out balance patches.
Sure. But the meta in that game is...
Yeah.
What is it, the Britons?
Britons. Sometimes,
Look at me.
the other imperialistic factions.
Because there are a lot of different nations in Age of Empires 2.
Okay, this is where I needed to be. I think. I think this is right.
And the other thing I'll say is there are because I looked into this, there's still you know, there's still a decent, like, a couple hundred people playing
The
like
only
Battle for
way
Middle Earth
left
2.
is to reveal the Dime Tower. What?
You can find a Discord.
Dime Tower? In the desert of Crystal?
Yeah.
Ow! That sword will help you. It's a rusty sword, though. Whatever do you mean? Use it in the Cave of Ruins. You'll see it. This rusty sword has such a great power. The Sword of Legend shows its real power only when it approves of your using it. If you're a real knight, it will help you. But I don't know if it... Don't worry. Now go. The Cave of Ruins is in the desert near Ish. Oh no, we gotta go to Ish.
Go all the way back.
Oh, fuck, I was just there. Ask Dr. Bow Wow. He knows it well.
Yeah, that's right, nerd. Try to climb up that ledge. I solved my problems with violence.
Like Buamoko.
Like a
Sometimes
man.
violence just works.
Come down here. Come down here. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Stay down.
Isn't the pier just north? Yeah, it's just north of here, so it's not that bad. It's not the end of the world. It's not. I'm not being a baby. I'm being a baby again. It's just north of here.
What's
It's just
wrong
north of
with
here.
you?
I should save once I get out of the castle. I should save. I should save. Yeah, I should also maybe grind.
I don't think you need to grind in this. I think you're fine.
I can't see. Look at me properly.
Hey, you're probably fine.
Oh wait, I forgot to bring the chocobo. I forgot. You have to talk to the chocobo at the entrance of every town. Otherwise, it doesn't follow you and you can't use it. It can really fuck you over if you're not careful.
Yeah.
Think the pier to Ish is only a little bit north from here.
Look at me.
It's not that big of a deal. If I'm remembering correctly. If I'm remembering correctly. If I'm remembering correctly, and I am. I'm God. I'm a genius. I seem that, like, the Cave of Ruin should be in this desert area, but we are going to need to talk to that dude if we actually want this to happen, or for it to spawn correctly. Let's go inside. I forgot where Dr. Bow Wow is.
Bow wow.
Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yo.
Bow wow wow, bow wow wow. He's a good boy. Bow wow wow, bow wow wow. Bow wow wow.
Please don't.
Lady won't let you through.
You're blocking my way. Lady, you're blocking my way. Okay, let's go past here. Okay. Where is Dr. Bow Wow?
All right, I better go to bed because I got to be up pretty early tomorrow. So have a good night, guys.
Yeah, good night,
Good
Yatsu.
night.
Good talking to you, man.
Yep, same. Take care.
Was it, what building was Bow Wow? Was it this building? Yeah, this would be Dr. Bow Wow.
Building with Bow Wow.
Bow Wow, finally, there is a piece of crystal you can blow with Nuke in Crystal Desert. You can blow with Nuke in Crystal Desert. I'm gonna say that's, they didn't have enough space to write the sentence they wanted to write. Okay, find it. Okay. I guess this is where I normally would kill Lich, but I skipped a step next, not accidentally. I thought it was a side quest, so I got Nuke early. It was not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. Alright. Okay, now this guy's in the way.
There's something in the air.
ride my chocobo. Okay, so...
So, Brandon, what's the story of Siren? If there is one.
Rural Japan.
Rural Japan spook.
Rural Japan spooky. Maybe they worship a dark god.
Oh.
That turns you into a horrific monster. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is
we're
this where
talking.
what he said?
And also,
I think this is where he said using you.
maybe they dug too deep.
Yeah, I love digging too deep.
Yep, that blew up a hole in the ground. Now I can go into the hole. Get into the hole. Grudge Girls, Silent Hill 4 Ghosts. Oh, God. So, Braden, are you going to play the Silent Hill remake?
Legally, I have to.
It's probably going to be Dubious.
I would assume it's just going to be trash.
I
'Cause
assume
Blooper.
that it's...
You're telling me that the people behind...
But do you think it's going to be funny?
No,
No.
because once again, it's Blooper.
Look at this dude. Damn kitsch.
This lighting is not very good.
In case you're wondering, this first person name does not feel good. Okay, it won't let me do that.
Surprise, that sword is not good. Let's try this Zeus axe.
Uh-huh. Oh, that's right. So there's some fun fucking timeline shit with this game.
Yeah.
I forgot about this part.
I saw a chart earlier that looked like a visual
Yeah,
novel
so
chart.
hey, you remember one of the best parts about 428 Shibuya Scramble?
Going back and forth and figuring out which way works.
Which stupid
Everybody.
thing you need to do in order to advance the plot for another character.
Ah, the ramen lady murdered everyone. God damn it.
All of the bad endings in that game are maybe the
Incredible.
best bad endings. Remember
Or
the one
bad
where it's
ending
like, oh shit, we became the world's most powerful diet supplement entrepreneurs.
Or they become you become the manager for the girl who eats really well.
Yeah.
Becomes a professional eater.
Yes. For a second, you only thought I was on the ZP stream. No. No, we're playing Siren.
God, why is Final Fantasy VII-R all of them so good? I'm just doing combat in them for funsies.
Because
They figured it out.
Part of it is those games feel like Square Enix finally figured out their action combat.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like the realization of what they've been trying to do since at least 12 or 13. Another is that they actually kind of nailed the characterization in that game. I don't know, I can't speak for Rebirth yet, but I think my favorite part about those games is the character dynamics. And ugh. Like the plate spinning stuff with the stagger meter and all of that stuff, it feels like they finally figured it out.
Yep. Like, who would have thought that, like, actually, and I'll say this, the weird ways in which they have melded the
ATB meter with
Final Fantasy characters has actually been kind of fun. Been silly, goofy fun.
And yeah, the fun part, you know, and like, especially it sounds like in Rebirth they're even heavier on like, hey, the characters have different roles. There we go. Oh, come on. Come on. Can't we settle this? By shooting you both in the head? Oh, and then there was another guy with a gun. See, this is what I get for not sight jacking. I gotta jack that sight, you know what I'm saying, homie?
I'm gonna assume, now that we have a dragon sword, this is how I'm gonna start doing damage in this dungeon.
See, I came in ready to, like, dunk on this game. And I think there's definitely some, let's say, trial and error aspects to it. But in terms of, actually doing something interesting with, like, you know, 2003, right? So 2003, like the traditional style Resident Evil game is kind of on the out and out.
Yes.
And
I'm listening.
this is an idea.
Alright.
This is a way of doing it.
Oh, fuck.
And when you compare this to, let's say, I don't know, Dino Crisis 3, just to name another
you love
video,
that game.
another video game from 2003. I mean, I beat that game, as we all know, so obviously I love it. One of the, I'll say that, by the standards of the things I play,
By whatever criteria I can come up with in this moment to justify this to myself.
it's one of the worst.
We haven't really established what gets
What specifically about Dino Crisis 3?
Yeah, it's dinos in space.
It's two things specifically. The first is the camera angles, which are not suited for the speed of that game.
You know, like shooting things off screen. I've uninstalled Command & Conquer Remake.
All right. You did it. You beat the game.
Nope. No, playing Command & Conquer and Command & Conquer Red Alert is not fun. Those games were important, but they fucking suck.
So
Have you played Skirmish against the AI?
No, because I want to see the story stuff. But I can just look up stuff on YouTube. Okay, what's the next one? Is it Tiberian Sun? Is that two?
Tiberian Sun, yes. Tiberian Sun is the one after that. And then there's
What's Renegade?
Renegade is the FPS,
Okay, never mind.
which I played that for a thing. What if I told you that game has ideas?
Alright, joking.
No, Arby, it has ideas.
I'm gonna save here, even though I only have the final dungeon left. I'm gonna call it.
Was the XCOM FPS good? No.
Here's my thought process. In terms of why I'm going to call it here. I've got to do grinding, unfortunately.
For the
Maybe
armor.
I don't. It's I got grinding. The final level, which is basically a. Hey, what if I told you the final boss is super hard and is basically a gear check?
Oh yeah, no, I've played it.
So, next time I play this game, maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, it's gonna be a lot of me trying to get where I need to be to make this happen. I think I'm done. And I can play Breath of Fire 3.
Have you not started that yet?
I've played the intro
Okay.
and a little bit of that. I don't think we're recording a podcast next week. Okay.
Yeah, hey, guess what? It's fine. Why do you think we did that? Why do you think we did a podcast on this?
Because it was short and we needed to fill in a spot.
And also, we thought it would be funny to play another game with Final Fantasy in the title.
Well, we'll get there. Breath of Fire 3, something we talked about.
It's quite good.
Yeah, it just deserves a more in-depth discussion than what our current schedule is.
Yeah.
It's happening. Hey, I'm gonna call it.
All right.
You still streaming?
I am still playing Siren. And I'm gonna keep playing Siren for at least a little bit longer.
I
Mission
had a weird,
failed.
Because
I had a weird thing where I was streaming, and lo and behold, OBS decided to do that thing. Hey, you know that update that we keep asking you to do? Yeah, we're gonna stop your stream until you update.
Force you update.
Stop
So
me
this is
in
why I
stream.
always be updating. Live life in a life of risk and pain.
Yeah, we'll get there, Lionheart. We'll get there. I'm not gonna get this close to beating this game. I'm not going to get this close to beating a game and not have anything to show for it. I'm going to beat this game. Mark my words.
Reach road to Hirasakai.
Yeah. It'll be fine.
Find tool in shack.
I found the tool in the shack. No, I think the bureau is,
I should play.
No, okay, listen, you know how I go, like, oh, I should play that when we talk about, like, a bad video game, and then you're like, no,
you've never done that once.
And then you're like, no, you don't. I'm going to do that to you right now. Harvey, it has ideas!
You know what? I'll be honest, like, on paper, I thought the hero seemed pretty...
It's not terrible, but it's, like, deeply mediocre. Which is worse than being terrible.
No, it's not.
No, because if it's terrible, then I have something to talk about.
I'm jumping genres in a big way. I'm playing the Eiyuden Chronicles side game in preparation for...
The side-scroller?
Yeah, because that game's coming out.
Yeah, it is.
Soon.
Yeah, it is.
I backed it, so I already paid for it.
Yeah, you have.
Oh, this is already a very pretty game. There's a lizard man with a top hat. I like this universe they're making.
Oh, it's...
This is an arbitrary water character.
Yeah, no, they've been, you know, doing some character reveals, and one of them is just a skeleton wizard who goes, ack, ack, ack. And that made me happy.
That out in a big way.
It goes, ack, ack, ack. Hey. Think you're a man? I'll shoot you. I'll break your legs. Oh, this new SMT5 trailer?
That game's already out.
No, it's SMT 5 Vengeance.
Oh, so is that like Apocalypse?
It's like for Apocalypse.
Okay.
But I
So
believe
not
it
hardcore
also
Apocalypse.
contains the original campaign.
Oh, that lizard man who wears a cowboy hat. His name is Hogan.
Uh-huh.
knives.
I'm not making that up, right?
Oh, it contains the original. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so it's like
It's like Fire Emblem 3.
yeah, it's
But we're actually getting it here.
yes. So yeah, Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance is it's for Apocalypse, but it also has the original 5 in it, which means
It's 5 Apocalypse, but it has
yeah.
numbers, words, numbers, words.
I just like saying V Vengeance. Because I think that's a funny way of saying it.
I still like that movie a lot. I still really appreciate that Hugo Weaving doesn't ever take off the mask.
Yeah, no, they're hey, as far as V for Vendetta goes, it's fine.
Oh, Lionheart. Some people really like Star Trek Discovery. I made an attempt. I can't stand it. From both a storytelling and a visuals I don't think they get Star Trek at all. I don't think any of the modern Star Trek stuff gets Star Trek.
I hear good things about Picard season 3.
Yeah.
But that's just because it's a
Because it's a TNG reunion movie,
yeah.
basically.
But at the same time, like, they realize that, oh my god, we've got to salvage Picard because this thing is doing very poorly. What if we just make it a reunion tour and a nostalgic trip?
That's what it should have been from the beginning.
After all the original ideas they did on that show, like turning Picard into a did not go so well for them.
You know, Lionheart, that's like the 3DS version of Radiant Historia, where they say they say, hey, do you want us to integrate the new timeline into the story, or do you want it to be a late game thing?
Oh, the what ifs.
No, it's like a third new timeline.
Oh, third new time. I thought the only stuff was just like a bunch of like expanded what if scenarios.
Maybe that's what it is.
That game is fucking incredible.
I love my boy Stock.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
He just wants to, you know, protect his friends and subordinates, and time travel happens. And one day I'll play more of that game.
Better than time travel. Raiden.
Yeah.
There's a character here. It's a parrot man wearing a monocle.
Oh, so it's a good video game.
This is good.
I mean, isn't the whole thing with Shin Megami Tensei 5 that the Switch is barely able to handle that game in any capacity?
I remember hearing it had bad technical performance. Parrot man's getting squashed.
Oh.
Alright, this game plays very much like Salt and Sanctuary.
Okay.
There's a bit of the same visual, the way that characters move and stuff also is very reminiscent of it. Which I'm here for. I played the hell out of Salt and Sanctuary.
Yeah, but how do you feel about Salt and Sacrifice?
I'll probably try it at some point.
When it comes to Steam, finally.
Oh, was it like an Epic exclusive?
It's still an Epic exclusive.
Oh.
It's still an EGS only game. Because
the one thing I could never do in that first game was beat the starter fuck you boss. I even figured out how to get to it later in the game, which requires you using like an exploit that allows you when you're what was it? It was using a ladder to go up and to the left infinitely, provided you do an extremely specific input at the precise timing, and you go up into the sky, into the clouds, and way up in the top left corner of the map is the opening sequence in the sea, and you can land in the boss fight.
Huh.
But,
Yeah,
but
okay.
even then, it's still so absurdly powerful that it just like destroys even a late game character. So it's all just about like memorizing its patterns perfectly. Yeah.
See,
And
what
just didn't
I
want to do it.
remember about Salt and Sanctuary, and they might have, they might have balanced this at some point after I played it, was I two-handed a katana and equipped the charm that increased stagger, and then I stun-locked the final boss to death.
Nice.
So that's what I remember about that game. I remember that game being totally all right.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a really good boss fight.
Yeah, and then the thing I remember about Salt and then the thing I've heard about Salt
They
and
made it like a
Sacrifice
Monster
is
Hunter, right?
quote, apparently it's kind of a Monster Hunter.
Yeah, it's not really what I
Which
want.
I don't know if that's what I want. Because hey, guess what? I have Monster Hunter for that.
Yeah, go ahead, Chris.
Are there actual good Monster Hunter clones
No.
the way there are good Dark Souls clones?
I can't think of one, but I know there have been plenty of tried.
No.
God Eater.
Tokiden Kiwami.
God Eater 2.
God Eater 3.
Google Monster Hunter clones, and they'll find out.
There was that MMO, right? That thing
Alright,
that
I
came
did.
and went.
The one that was made by Westerners that was published by EA and no one remembers, but it came out last year.
That was before that.
Yeah. Know what I have to say to that?
Wait, no. This one's promise, okay?
I'm mad at you.
Okay,
Is
so this is
StarCraft
titled,
on this list?
is 10 games that replicate Monster Hunter's combat ranked.
What is that
Okay,
even mean?
ChatGPT, tell me more.
So, I'm not going to read the bio, blah blah blah, it's saying Monster Hunter's super famous. The crunchy combat coupled with immense levels of customization available
What
to
the-
the player made for a great time indeed.
Okay.
Alright, given the winning formula of this series and how many attempts they've given, that several other games would add their own spin to the combat system in Monster Hunter. The following titles are the most notable examples in this regard, with these games being quite perfect for fans of this legendary action RPG
Is
series.
Dark Souls on this list?
Alright, number 10.
Lionheart is right. This is an AI thing.
Alright, number 10 is Ragnarok Odyssey. You know, the single-player spin-off of Ragnarok on Wii. A game that dates to 2002. Monster Hunter clones that many people aren't aware of. Another title that deserves a mention is Ragnarok Odyssey. The game uses a traditional Monster Hunter combat system along with a unique card system to gain various abilities and bonuses. Yeah, because when I think of Monster Hunter, I want cards and shit. I'm not going to read all of these. Number 9. You guys actually guessed this one. Wild Hearts.
Oh yes, that game.
Koei Tecmo and Omega Force. While garnering a decent peak, the action RPG has struggled somewhat to maintain a player base on platforms like Steam. Yeah, hasn't EA? That seems like a game EA. Anyways, fucking holy shit. Man, this is fucking funny. Okay, number 8. Braden.
Go ahead.
Monster Hunter clones. Final Fantasy Explorers.
Okay. Sure.
Final Fantasy Explorers had a ton of potential. The idea of playing through a Final Fantasy game while tackling its many iconic monsters with a Monster Hunter-inspired combat system sounds like a blast.
How did I miss this?
However, where Final Fantasy Explorers fell flat was in its execution. The class felt vapid and meaningless, while the repetition of the gameplay became a bit too Final Fantasy monster. That said, the game still offers some fun, especially for younger players who might be looking for an easier and more accessible action RPG cut from the same philosophy Capcom's.
Oh, it's the 3DS. Of course I missed this.
Okay, number 7.
It was
Freedom
digital
Wars.
only, also.
Freedom Wars.
Great.
Yeah, this was from Dimps, if I recall correctly. Yeah, this is a PS Vita exclusive, still to this day.
Yeah.
Freedom Wars was one of the surprise hits of the PS Vita. It was clearly inspired by Monster Hunter combat. Enemy variety is lacking. Even the simplest foes ended up being a pain to deal with in later levels. While these flaws did take away from what could have been a great game, Freedom Wars was and still is a good time. Fans of Monster Hunters can have a great time with. It is a shame that a sequel was never created.
So this is going to be me being an ass.
Go ahead.
I think romp is one of those words that should stop being used.
Romp is good.
Alright, next game.
But
Another
specifically
Vita
in the
game.
context of listicles.
Holy shit, why are there so many 3DS and Vita games on this
Because
list?
they had a lot of these in the Vita.
Because,
Soul Sacrifice.
yeah. The PlayStation Vita and the 3DS were both portable consoles.
Soul Sacrifice had some of the most ambitious gameplay innovations that really separated it from other titles that were considered to be Monster Hunter clones. Perhaps the most notable inclusion was the fact that players could sacrifice their own body parts for powerful attacks. All in all, Soul Sacrifice was a delightful title that helped fill the void while Monster Hunter was basically a Nintendo exclusive. That being said, the game can get somewhat repetitive over time with underwhelming level design and AI serving as major detractors of what is otherwise a great title. Alright, next game is a free-to-play action title. Any takers? Metacritic score of 82.
Right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
It's Dauntless. Free-to-play model might lead to some of you shying away from this experience, but Dauntless has more than enough things going for it that fans of Monster Hunter would love. Landing proper combos and avoiding damage makes for a riveting gameplay loop with a tight gameplay attitude. Overall fun factor. You've actually mentioned the next game on this list. I want you to say it again.
Is it Darks? Is it perhaps Tokiden Kiwami? Or
No,
God Eater?
but yeah, it's God Eater 3. God Eater is probably the most popular Monster Hunter clone out there, and it has been successful enough to produce multiple sequels and remasters. Players take on the role of one of the titular God Eaters as they hunt down the various origami. At a ravaging landscape, there's no denying that God Eater has its fair share of flaws, with monster design blending together within the chaos of the combat. The lore and combat of the games are solid and many a fan of Monster Hunter. The action largely plays out as a typical entry in the subgenre, although there are a handful of twists that help set God Eater apart from the crowd. While an argument could be made that the series is yet to produce a truly great or stellar game, all the entries are at least decent. And also, yes, the final game on this list is Tokiden, The Age of Demons. Monster Hunter, I have to read this because this
Do you?
Mwah. Monster Hunter has a formula that has worked for decades, and it generally does not involve
What?
story. In fact, most entries basically forego a narrative implement a short campaign as a glorified tutorial, i.e. just look at Rise. However, games like Tokiden make it clear that a Monster Hunter game with a great story has infinite potential to be successful. It helps that the combat of Tokiden is also pretty solid in its own right and makes the narrative that much more engaging. Players who want to check out a great Monster Hunter clone that will keep them hooked till the very end should look no further than Tokiden, the Tokiden series. And then, now we get to my favorite part. There's a honorable special mention. So they realize it doesn't quite fit, but it's an honorable mention.
You okay over there, Britt?
Why did we start playing Dracula?
Yeah! The Game Boy ones, let's go. I've beaten these.
Right, he mentioned that these are bad, so...
They are.
Okay, so I guess I'll just say it. The honorable mention. That means we wanted to put it on the list, but we didn't. Horizon Forbidden West.
Fuck off.
Monster Hunter Clans. Monster Hunter Clans. And they said Horizon Forbidden West. God, just look at the latency. Look at how slow and sluggish that jump is.
I love it. I've beaten this game for real, and the other one, whose name I can't remember. Is that Belmont's Revenge?
Belmont's Revenge. Hey, you know,
Get good, man. This is very much Lionheart's shit. He's all about these terrible.
Yeah, Lionheart, the guy who's
appreciate
beaten all of the Game Boy and Mega Man games, seemingly. Anyway, we'll play more Siren. Because at least that game is less hateful than that Evil Dead game.
Yeah. It didn't ruin you the way that Evil Dead ruined you.
Evil Dead made me angry. I'm normally a fairly patient person when it comes to these sorts of games.
Hail to the king, baby.
Hey, it's me, Bruce Campbell.
So I was drinking a lot last night.
Hey, I had to come into the studio today for
it's
a
like
paycheck.
9:30 in the morning, and you know, just...
Anyway. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That's a game I could play on this PlayStation.
When you do die, you should try Kid Dracula, because I don't know what that is.
It only came out in Japan.
Then now is the time. Oh, did you lose your good whip, or do
I lose my good whip if I'm hit?
I don't remember.
Have I beaten any old school Castlevania legit? Yeah, I've beaten Super 4.
You've never beaten original?
No.
Probably you should. Original's not that big of a deal to do, honestly.
I've definitely gotten very far in the, like, you know, I had all of those games on the Wii Virtual Console. And I definitely had played a lot of, got quite far in original Castlevania. But I think Super 4 is the only one I actually beat for realsies. Because that game's not that hard.
I'm beating 3 as well. I've done Rondo, but I keep needing to go back and try to get the good ending to Rondo. It's just a pain in the ass to get
Rondo
everybody.
don't fuck around.
No, it's hard. Shaft, dude.
Listen,
Shaft
my standard for
Dracula's
Castlevania
way easier
difficulty
than
is
Shaft.
how many sessions did it take Vinnie Caravella to beat it? If I remember correctly, he powered through Super Castlevania 4 in like 2. Because he went into that straight from 3, which is Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's pretty hard.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was a SNES Rondo. I've been playing the what is it? The Rebirth? Requiem?
Yeah. So the SNES version of Rondo is worse.
Sure.
That surprised you to know. It's just called Dracula X, and it also came out in like '95.
I've also beaten that. The Genesis one's fun, but I think you need to play the Spear User.
The thing about Bloodlines is that it led to Business Frankenstein and the Jerk-Off Wheel Knight, which are both embedded in my memory as far as Vinnie Caravella moments. Alex, he's fucking masturbating.
Yeah, no, that was.
And then he played Symphony and hated it.
I don't feel like he hated it for a while, and a big part of it is that he refused to stop using the shield rod at some point, which utterly destroys that game and makes it the worst.
Oh yeah, no, here's the dark secret about Symphony of Night is you can break that game wide over your knee.
Yeah, but you also don't need to.
And hey, that's one of my favorite parts about Bloodstained is the part.
Probably shouldn't.
No, yeah, you should not break that game over your knee. It's.
But if
not
you
fun
do
to
that to
so.
Symphony of the Night, suddenly the back half of that game just becomes even more of a, hey, let's reuse this entire castle layout. What is this platforming?
Trust me when I say this is good practice.
I've played a 2D platformer. Oh, I've never played. I owned Order of Ecclesia, and I still do, actually.
I don't like that one.
And that game, I remember being a motherfucker.
I love. Was it Dawn of Sorrow?
Dawn of Sorrow is the DS one, yes.
Yes, that's
the sequel to
Hell of a
Aria. That game
Aria's
is
also great.
7 hours long and very easy. Meh. See, people saying Dawn of Sorrow is the best Castlevania just makes me go, oh, so there aren't that many good Castlevania games. Because that game's fine.
Also, I would say Rondo is probably the best Castlevania.
Rondo is definitely the best of the traditional 2D platformers.
And of the Symphony of the Night ones, honestly, I'd probably just take Symphony of the Night. I really love that game.
Of the Igavanias, yeah.
Yeah.
Ever think about
Great
how
exploration.
Koji Igarashi got his start at Konami working on Tokimeki Memorial? And
Is Tokimeki Memorial the thing that Zeke keeps threatening to play? What is that?
No. I would love it if there was some sort of legal copy of Tokimeki Memorial, but it's not.
I mean, the problem is the version of that game you want to play is the PlayStation version, which has not been fully translated yet, I believe. Because you want the voice acting, you want the full voice acting.
Bowl of noodles and
Bowl of lentils, yeah.
Pepsi, yeah, sorry. And Pepsi Man have also regretfully informed me that the most recent Toki Mem games are not a good time.
I don't apologize for this. I'm not apologizing for playing broke-ass Game Boy games.
Mine aren't as bad opinions.
Why is... No, he's right. I've played Metroid Dread. Hell of a game. Anyway. This is what I'm doing now. We're doing this until I get a game over.
Just until you get a game over?
Well, yeah, I gotta play Kid Dracula.
Want to also see Kid Dracula.
Forgetting, what's the name of the Hanna-Barbera cartoon?
The Drac Pack.
Yeah, Drac Pack.
Which, you look at that thing and it looks like a parody of a Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
What a... Oh, jeez. I love those cartoons. I watched a lot of that stuff as a kid.
No, I understand as someone who watched a lot of that stuff on Cartoon Network before, you know, they mostly switched to original programming.
Yeah, before people stopped, you know, watching television.
Yeah, before...
Ori. I get so angry about Ori.
Not a fan of hard platforming.
No, I beat it, perfected it. It's just the ending of that game and the story bit with what they do with the tree's evil.
Okay.
The bird was right all along.
Okay. I have no opinion on this.
I'm against stealing children and teaching them lies.
Okay.
What?
They commit genocide in that game.
Okay.
Okay, Kid
Squall is
Dracula.
dead. Anyway, we're playing a real fucking game.
Tell me, Beatrix. Fuck Beatrix.
Oh boy.
Fuck her to death and her missing eye.
Evil Moon.
Oh yeah.
What is this TurboGrafx computer fucking looking shit? Like
This is some Alex
Sharp
Kidd
800.
shit.
This is an NES game. I believe. Anyway, I rarely have strong opinions about video game stories that in any way sour the experience for me.
It's often the thing that does for me. Like the ending of Raid.
Yeah, look at me!
Jeez. Play Chippendale's Rescue Rangers next.
I could. That exists. The Disney Afternoon Collection exists. If you want me to go down the hell that is licensed platformers from this era.
Play both the Aladdin games and then the Lion King game.
Oh, don't worry.
No.
It's not just the SNES and Genesis versions though, because it also has the Game Gear version of Aladdin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Look, he blushes when he's charging up a fireball.
This is reminding me. I am looking this up. This is reminding me of Milan's Secret Castle. This looks like freakishly like Milan's Secret Castle.
I mean, we could talk about what's it called? The arcade version of Castlevania called like Haunted Castle. We could talk about the PS1 remake of Castlevania 1, which is actually just a port of a Sharp 8600 game. But it came out in 2001.
There are multiple Kid Dracula games.
Yeah, there are. Next question.
And Akira Toriyama did the art for this.
Yeah, that checks out.
They made a Kid Dracula, yeah, I remember this. So they did a remake of this game on the Game Boy. God, I can only imagine that the Game Boy version of this will be worse.
God, you know...
Lament of Innocence is the PS2 Castlevania, right?
Yes, and Curse of Darkness is the other PS2 one.
Now, those are just, like, PS2 action games.
Are they dubious character action?
No, almost none of the games from the era that fall into that category are dubious. They're all kind of the same thing with a slightly different gimmick. There are a handful, but I don't think any of the Castlevanias count.
Well, yeah. The only one on the list right now is Lords of Shadow 2. And I might play more Lament of Innocence just because.
Play Red Ninja End of Honor, the game where you get one of the you would stick your the wire into enemies and you could hurt other enemies by taking the wire like in the enemy and pulling back and then like running through and trying to line through people.
I have like 20 games on that list right now. There are a unsurprising number of questionable Devil May Cry and God of War imitators.
Hey, some of the Devil May Cry games are questionable Devil May Cry imitators.
Yeah, well, the bad news is I already played that one on in its entirety on stream for the children, and I will not do so again. You would have to pay me quite a bit of money to play through Devil May Cry 2 again.
So the answer is not no.
No, it's not no. Because here's the thing. I will do a lot of humiliating things if you paid me enough.
Now, when I win the lottery, I'll remind you said that.
Yeah.
Who is this boss supposed to be?
These Kirby-ass character designs.
Oh,
Yes!
nice.
Homing spell! Yes, it is! Uh-huh. Amikadu Dakuji... Yeah. Uh-huh. Which will it be?
Oh. Oh, this, huh.
I remember this Mario Party minigame.
Oh, but then they put in new ones. Oh, fuck that. Con. What? What
Was that
color
like-
do we hide?
Was that some, like, Alex Kidd, like, junk and pawn shit?
Kind of.
Oh, they're showing their panties.
What?
Mm-hmm.
What?
This game shows it.
Did you enjoy it? Good luck! No, Kirby's Adventure is one of the best games on the NES. And part of that has to do with the part where it came out in 1991, and so they were pushing that system to its limits.
There's so many good Kirby games. I'm not sure I can think of another franchise where I am as consistently pleased as Kirby.
I would be afraid of going back and actually like seriously playing Kirby 64 again. Because I remember that game being
It's fun, but it's super short. So I think the novelty holds up because it doesn't go for too long.
And there's, you know, Dreamland 3, which has a lot of
Triple
weird...
Star Saga, that one's great. I think the Canvas games are bad, though. Those might be the only Kirby games I actually don't like. Canvas Curse, Rainbow Curse.
Okay, I see. NES, slow down!
Slow down is what God intended.
Hey, you know, M2, as far as companies who I would have emulating old games, and, like, packaging them... Okay. And packaging them for a, modern audience. M2 and Digital Eclipse are like the two. Where it's like, okay, I know if M2 is gonna put in the work on this...
Who's M2?
M2 is a team, I believe, of former Sega people.
How do you feel about .emu?
I mean, some of those ones are alright.
My only problem with .mu is that they always seem convinced that people want weird scanlines and filters whenever they play their games, which I just don't. I really don't.
You don't need them. Can't you choose not to have them?
But anyways, so yeah, they've been usually the go-to studio. M2 is usually the go-to studio for the Sega games. They were also in charge for the arcade releases of the arcade release in Japan, at least, for Skullgirls. Alright, they did work on that Collection of Mana game.
Yeah, they worked on the Secret of Mana collection that I played.
And apparently they did all of, like, M2 also, you know this, they are apparently the people who reprogram and re-emulate all of those classic Sega arcade games in the Yakuza franchise.
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
So you actually have played M2's work.
I wish there were more of their work in those games. The arcades are quite bare in most of those Yakuza games.
Listen, do you want to play Space Harrier or not?
Not really.
Alright. Is anyone else streaming?
Does Joker do anything?
Nope.
Nope. Alright. Thanks everyone for watching. That was Siren. I'll probably play more of that, I guess.
Alright, have a good night.
And y'all have a good night.